In praise of tourism, I'm not often a tourist, and my livelihood doesn't depend on tourism. However, I was just thinking about David Foster Wallace, who is a very famous and celebrated author, and has a varied legacy, some good, some bad. He's kind of myopic due to his privilege and position, and never really fully deracinated himself to the degree or standard that one would hope. So in a lot of ways he didn't do the work, but extraordinarily talented and obviously extremely intelligent. Be that as it may, David Foster Wallace has this line in his essay, Consider the Lobster. And Consider the Lobster is the titular or eponymous or fancy word for the title, same title for the book and the essay, Consider the Lobster. And he talks about how a tourist is, when you're a tourist, you're forced to confront the fact that you're an economic necessity, but existentially loathsome. And he goes on to say this poignant line about one is an existentially loathsome, an insect on a dead thing. And it's like, hey man, what's so good about tourism is those fresh set of eyes and that willingness to enjoy things. And I was so inspired by hearing about trying to go out and or resolving to go out and do something outdoors and ride some every day in Florida. And even though I worked out for a couple hours this morning and gone snowboarding yesterday and it was a little bit rainy, it's like, oh my gosh, this is so fortunate to be able to go for a ride. And if I was a tourist, I would be, going for a ride. So that's really great, and it is a nice turn of phrase to be an insect on a dead thing, existentially loathsome, boom, boom, boom. It's intense, it's effective emotionally line, but the reality of it is beyond all the socioeconomic benefits of tourism and the self-edifying and gratifying parts of travel and inculcating oneself with new knowledge and perspective and dilating that worldview. I think it's really the locals that non-economically benefit from tourism, because it's the idea of just seeing something new once again and being stoked and stuff. So I'm really glad that we can all be tourists even in our own home. The ultimate staycation is just finding nuance and getting more out of less and just exploring what's right in front of you. And it's really cool.